Everybody. Welcome back to another episode on a day's work. Your boy Trip.
I'm Lucas.
Officially signing on.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. And today's show, we have a pretty good episode for you guys. We want to talk about, well, you know what? It's really just I want to talk about.
Okay.
And you guys are gonna have to listen. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to listen, but you guys.
We'd appreciate it if you did.
I would appreciate it if you did, because I'm fucking pissed, man. I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not pissed or I'm not mad, but I'm highly disappointed.
And what exactly?
Right now, man.
Like, what are you?
Are
you disappointed in the high crime? Are you disappointed with just how the conversation is just turned to where we can't even agree to disagree anymore? Are you upset of the fact?
Take your pick. You just take your pick and I'll go with it, man. I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
So you're just mad at everything right now,
bruh. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, first of all, who do y'all think you are? And I don't mean y'all as in like our followers, because I hope y'all fuck with your boy and Lucas here. But like, really, like,
for everybody else out there.
For everybody else, like, who do you think you are? Like, where the fuck do y'all go? Like, man.
So I
look,
think
man.
He is trying.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, go ahead.
So
before I lose my shit.
So what I think he is trying to say is that he is severely disappointed in how things are going in both our political spectrum, our education spectrum, our police spectrum, every spectrum out there.
Our country spectrum. That's where the fuck I'm pissed. Look, man.
The government, the private sector, it's all just messing up.
I'm gonna
entirely upset about that.
Because we about 2 more days away, 2 weeks away. Man, I don't even know. I can't even put a fucking number on it.
Russia's planning their invasion as we speak.
Bruh, they sitting there talking with Shaky Sleepy Joe today, and like, bruh, we so close to a motherfucking a collapse. It's not even funny, man. And you know what? I'm fucking scared. I'm nervous, bro. I think I'm more nervous about the fact that I got kids, man. You know, but like, here's what I want to know. Okay, so I saw this headline today, right? Or not today, but I saw it the other day. But I had to rewatch it today because it just infuriated the hell out of me, and I want to get your opinion on it, and y'all as well. So please go ahead and leave some comments for us. Leave you what you think to be true. How do you feel about what I'm about to talk about now? But make sure before we get too far into this episode, you guys click that bell, like and subscribe our page, and then please check out our website right here at allinadays.com. You guys are going to be able to see all of our merchandise and everything that you need for our podcast and our movement for All in a Day's Work. But
absolutely, please,
without further ado, you ready to get into this?
Bro, I think I'm about as ready as everybody else out there with your intro.
Shit. That was a pretty good intro, though. do say so myself. So
this headline.
So I can't remember what the actual headline said, but it's the idea that this young woman, okay, she looked to be about maybe 19, 20, maybe 21. Fuck, I'll just say 21. I don't know her actual age, and I'm not about to go looking for it. But this young woman, she decides, and she makes a TikTok video. Okay,
that's where she messed up right there.
I mean, that's where all the fucking young cats is at right now. Is this fucking this TikTok craze? But I don't get it. But either way, she makes this video with all her little homie friends in the alphabet community. They standing outside, looks like on the side of a road, and she's got the gay flag around her and shit. And she's like, "So I'm gonna make it." She makes an announcement. She got a fucking bullhorn and everything. I'm gonna make an announcement, and her friends are cheering her on, like, good job. And I'll post the link. I'll post the link so y'all can watch this video if you haven't seen it. But she's like, I just realized this a couple days ago, but I'm a guy now, and I'm gonna change my name to fucking who knows what shit, whatever the hell she said, and yeah, I've it's I find it offensive if you call me she, or she, her, or whatever the fuck, and all this, and yeah, from this point forward, I'm a guy now, and all her friends are. She's acting like she's really brave all of a sudden to fucking share this. All of a sudden, I'm a guy, and I changed my haircut, and I dyed my hair last night because it makes me feel more masculine. Mind you, she's never been diagnosed with gender dysphoria. She's never had any kind of treatment or any kind of hormone or testosterone therapy or surgeries or nothing like that. Just out of the blue, I now identify as a guy, and I'm going to change my name to fucking who knows what. And I want you and you and you and you and you and you to cheer me on, and you have to support my decision or else you're wrong. That shit don't sit right with me, bro, because I was under the impression, because this is what was been preached to me the last few years, that if you are a trans person, you were born with the idea that you were born in the wrong body, which to me, again, that's kind of a hilarious predicament. And yeah, I said it, a hilarious predicament. The idea that you can be born in the wrong body,
yeah,
it's kind of funny to me. But anyways, you're born in the wrong body, and that your whole life, wholeheartedly, you feel that you are supposed to be the opposite gender that you were born as, and that you were diagnosed with this medical issue, and you're working towards your treatment, and that's why you identify as such, or now that you want to switch. But now it looks like, because it's Pride Month, which again, I don't understand why we are celebrating somebody's sexual orientation, but that we can save that for later, if you, because because I really want to get into that. But this idea that you and for those of you who are listening that might be throwing me all the hate and all this bullshit, I'm gonna be real with you, okay? I support gay rights and I support gay people. I don't care who you choose to love, who you choose to sleep with, whatever. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. But I will say this, I don't believe it makes you brave. I don't think so at all. The idea that you like a woman and you are sexually attracted to a woman, I don't think makes you weak or not brave. No, I don't think it makes you brave that you like dudes. I don't care.
I think
I don't need it pushed down my fucking throat every damn day.
I think
I'm sorry for cussing. I got kids and this shit is starting to get to me, man.
I think 20, 30 years ago it was brave, right? When it was like taboo. You know what I'm saying? It was beyond taboo, right? Yeah. I think it was brave then to stand up and say I like same sex or whatever, right? I think it was brave back then. But in today's society, where it's pretty much been across the United States, like it's okay to get married to whoever you want to, right?
Whoever you want. Who cares? Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares anymore. It's like, hey, even if you're like hardcore Bible believing Christian, like, oh, I don't believe in sleeping with the same sex, whatever, right?
Like you?
I mean, I don't care who you sleep with. You have your own orientation. You can sleep with whoever you want to. It ain't gonna change my opinion of anything, of life. Right, I don't care. I just want you to be happy.
Thank you.
Do I agree with it? No, but I just want you to be happy.
Be happy. Do you?
You choosing who you gonna sleep with is not gonna cause me to lose any sleep. Hold on,
everybody.
I mean, as I was saying, man, like I don't care who you choose to be with. Like that's your prerogative. Be happy. Do what you want to do. As long as you're not pushing that belief onto me or saying that I have to accept it.
That's the problem, though. That's exactly what's happening right now.
Yeah,
it's being pushed on our kids. It's being pushed on us. Everywhere you look, this girl, this young lady, this young man now, or at least apparently young man. I don't even know what to fucking call it. This damn. All right, fuck it. This person is saying that I just figured this out a couple days ago, or yesterday or whatever she said, I'm a guy now. I'm just supposed to agree with that now? Like, here's my thing. Like, I don't get it. My whole life, bro, 30 years of my life, I've known two genders, male and female. You either this or you're that, right? According to the left, you either this or you're that, right? So I've known you for 30 years of my life, or let's say you a couple years younger. I've known you 20 some years of my life as a certain thing, and all of a sudden, just because you want attention, this is what I'm calling it. I'm calling it attention whoring. That person is doing this for attention. She did it on TikTok, the bullhorn and a flag during Gay Pride Month. Okay? During Pride Month, in front of everybody to see, and all of a sudden, I'm announcing I'm a guy now. I'm going to go by a name of fucking whatever.
See,
it's attention, bro.
No, that's why I have to disagree. Like, I don't think it's so much as attention as where it's being pushed so hard that, you know, hey, you know, accept this, accept that, you know, this is happening, right? You know, boys being born into girls' bodies and vice versa.
You're saying more of like a narrative?
No. So what I'm trying to say is, because this is such a big narrative that is being pushed, that whenever somebody, you know, has confusion about certain things in their life, oh, maybe this is what it is, and then they're just going to run with it. You see what I'm saying?
Bruh, there was no maybe in her mind.
Well, well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
there's no maybes anymore.
Well, this is what I'm saying is that because of certain events going on into said person's life, that because this narrative is being pushed so hard that they are confused by whatever event is going on. So they're like, oh, maybe I'll go down this road and see if things get better for me.
Okay, and if it doesn't?
Well, then they'll change their mind and go back, because I guess gender's fluid now.
So you're telling me that I'm supposed to believe and accept, okay, accept the idea that people can push this narrative to my kids. I'm supposed to just believe that you can be born in one gender, you can switch whenever you feel, and then if it doesn't work out how you plan, you can switch back?
I mean,
that's what they're saying, right?
Well, you got to think, if you can switch just once, that gives way to switching multiple times. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, so how do I explain that to my kids, dude? Because this shit's being pushed to my kids at the youngest ages of like 5 and below, all the way up, man. Like the idea that a 5 to 10-year-old is talking about, well, you can be whatever gender you want. No, you can't. You're the gender that you were born in, and your parents. You just. Science is there for a reason, right?
No, I 100%.
You're either male or female.
Yep.
Kids don't know better. Kids don't. Their brains aren't developed until 25. I talked about this before, but
I read a story where this one guy, because he was talking about this very issue, and he was like, man, when I was 5 or 6 years old, I wanted to be a dinosaur.
You know shit.
You know, like, it's a good thing my parents said, hey, you're not a dinosaur, you're a little boy.
Move the fuck on.
Yeah, you know, and I'm all for letting kids be kids, right? I personally don't think we should be pushing anything sexual in nature upon our kids.
That's the thing.
Right.
This is what's pissing me off, man.
I mean, and rightfully so, as a parent to two kids yourself.
Two girls. Two girls. Yeah. Girls. I have girls. And they were born girls, and they're gonna be girls.
I understand that, but I was just saying kids as a general term.
Yeah.
All right. As a parent to two girls, right? I understand why you would take such a interest into this particular subject, but like, just as someone without kids, like, I don't care. Like, let kids be kids until 10, 11, 12 at the least, if not like older than that.
As soon as they start hitting puberty, obviously there are certain things you want to teach kids to understand what is going on with their bodies. I'm on board with that as far as being understanding and identifying the changes in your body and what could happen because of these changes, i.e., pregnancies and things like that, STDs.
And
Education wise, I'm okay with. What I'm not okay with is forcing the idea that you have to accept me and that you are a brave person or more brave than this guy or that person just because you're coming out of the closet or changing for attention. I'm calling it for what I see.
No,
it's attention.
And I can understand that argument. Like I said, I personally don't think that's what it is. I just think there's so much confusion on this particular subject, as is what is right and what is, wrong in quotation marks.
I just don't see what there is to be confused about.
I just think that kids today, especially growing up with, you can be born in a male's body, but you could be female, or you could be non-binary, which is neither, right? I don't understand that, but like, there's so much confusion going on. Like, if us as adults can't comprehend certain things, how can we expect kids to? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, man. Kids are sponges. Kids are going to absorb what you tell them as adults because you're an adult, and to kids, they feel like you know everything,
and they're easily influenced. So if you, as a parent, are teaching your kids this and that, then they're going to more likely be going down that road.
Well, and that's why I had such a big issue with a couple weeks ago when I talked about the Blues Clues gay parade.
Absolutely,
that they were pushing this idea and all this to influence the kids. Now, I'm not saying that kids should not be taught to accept people for who they are and what they believe in and not make fun of them. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that you pushing this narrative to a 5, 6, 4-year-old kid, that it's okay to switch your genders whenever you want, and it's normal, and this is the thing. This is what you should do. You should be able to choose your gender, and nobody should tell you otherwise. That's wrong, because you're literally born a male or a female. That's it.
Absolutely.
There's a reason that trans people, and I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this, man, but there's a reason that trans females and males transition to either or. they're not transitioning to the third in between on both, or the I'm a dinosaur. They're transitioning to either or, it's right?
Helicopter, man.
Right? Am I wrong? Am I just looking at this the wrong way?
No,
you're either or, so that still tells me that there's only two genders, male or female.
No, I understand what you're saying. Like I said, I personally think that whatever you are born as, right, that's what you are, right? When it comes to a certain age, like, it's time to cut out the childish stuff. Like, you cannot be a dinosaur. You cannot, if you're a girl, you cannot be a boy. If you're a boy, you cannot be a girl. You are what you are, right?
Absolutely.
Time to accept that and move on, right? There's a reason why suicide rates are like 40% among that transgender community, right? I believe it was 40%, which was the last statistic I saw, right? Like,
see,
I don't think that is a healthy pursuit. I'm 100% for teaching our kids to accept everybody for whatever they may be, whatever they want to be, right? Doesn't matter your race, gender, sexual orientation, all that stuff. It doesn't matter. You accept who they are. You don't judge them for any of those certain attributes, right?
I'm with you. I'm with you in that aspect. What I'm not with is the narrative being forced. What I'm not with is the idea that just because you choose to be sexually attracted to sex, or you're confused on what body you're in, that you're brave for doing. When we have servicemen and women out here fighting on the front line, still overseas, some, and are fighting a battle here back home. I always bring this back to this because there's a reason for this.
No, absolutely.
Especially this month.
Yeah.
And this month means a lot more to me than it does to others. But it's sad to me that there's been zero talk about and the actual issue at hand that is taking lives.
Yeah, like I said, I 100% agree with you. I think there are other things to talk about other than someone's sexual orientation. I personally believe that your sexual orientation doesn't define who you are as a person.
It doesn't.
So I don't understand why there needs to be such a big deal about like the Pride Month, right? I truly don't understand it. So
Look, man,
like 30 years.
Yeah,
20, 30 years ago, I understand it because, like I said, it was very taboo.
Yeah,
like,
it was forbidden.
Like,
it was forbidden. Yeah,
absolutely, like almost legally forbidden. Right?
In most cases, it was,
absolutely.
Especially as far as marriage is concerned. So
I understand it 20, 30 years ago, but in today's society, it's accepted across pretty much every state. It's accepted across just about everybody. Right? I can't recall a single from memory where somebody was targeted crime specifically because of their sexual orientation.
I can't think of not one.
I can't think of one.
And maybe that's because I'm not a part of the community. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not looking for it.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this, and it's 2021 now. Every company I've ever worked for, military, you don't talk about it, you don't bring it up, but you discriminate against them because of their sexual orientation. You just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. You just don't bring it up. I don't need to know who you're fucking or who you're attracted to. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't need to know about it. And in 2021, I don't need to be pushed down my throat that.
Like, I don't care. Like, be happy. I don't care. Who you sleep with, who you choose to sleep with, that has no impact on my life whatsoever. Don't care.
So with people who are going to be listening to this and watching this, and they're going to say, well, if it doesn't matter to you, then why are you so upset about it? Right? That's the question. Say, well, if it doesn't matter to you, why do you care? Why are you even bitching about it? If it doesn't matter, right? Well, here's. I'll let you say your part first.
So the reason why we're bringing this up is because this month in particular, right, and with addition to one day from last month, was Memorial Day was on the 31st, and then this month is PTSD Awareness Month. I can't recall, so I haven't seen one ad, one post besides our own and other military focused groups on Facebook. I can't remember one commercial or anything about PTSD awareness.
There hasn't been one company, not one teal ribbon posted up by any.
That's why we're making such a big deal about it, because
we're still losing 22 plus a day. As a matter of fact, I was talking with a member, a staff member of ours, one of our employees that works with us, and I don't know if he shared this with you, but I think it was the week before last. He got a call, and he's National Guard, so it's not as extensive as it was for us on active duty. But he got a call or a text from one of his battle buddies, and about another individual in their company that was having suicidal ideations because of a relationship issue or something to that. And I'm not going to go into the details. It's not to share. However, they went and they dealt with him, got him calmed down enough to where he didn't take his own life there. They took him to the field to get him away from the situation, his mind right, maybe being around his soldiers and friends and stuff like that would be good. And then I think he texted me the other night and he said that the dude blew his brains out the other night. I think he might have been in the field when this happened. I'm not too sure. Might have been in the field when this happened. Okay. So, and this is happening more and more.
Yeah.
More and more. And another guy that was deployed on his last tour, who volunteered from Louisiana, hung himself down range in Kuwait a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So this is happening. This is happening right in front of us, and not one. This is a real problem. We're talking about mental health, PTSD suicide awareness.
So
This is a pandemic.
I know I 100% agree. I saw a post and it went like 22 a day. It's, a football team usually consists between 70 and 80 people, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's 3 days. 3 days for veterans
For a whole team.
For the average
Let me put that in perspective for you. For football, for everyone about football, it's 11. So what you see on the field during one play, 11, that's 1 day.
1 day. The average college, according to this post, the average college class 22. I think it was college or kindergarten. I can't remember. 1 day that entire class is gone. Average basketball teams 15. There's 30 NBA teams, right? I think that's they said it was like a month, according to this post. This is the pandemic right here.
This is what's going on every single day, and nobody talks about it. But hey, it's a fucking thing that Boeing has rainbow cookies in their cafeteria, and McDonald's is able to fly a rainbow flag right next to their McDonald's flag, or Facebook's able to change all your stuff and or put on their logo that you have.
Speaking of corporations, when they change their logos overseas, their posts stay the same. They're all for human rights, right? But when it goes overseas or to the Middle East, right, colors don't change.
I think it have to do with other cultures aren't socially accepted of gay rights like we are here in America?
I understand that. But don't talk to me about human rights when you won't even stand up to other cultures. Represent.
They don't want to lose their business.
Well,
that's all about money.
And that's the point I'm trying to make. That's all it is with the big corporations. It's all a marketing program trying to attract businesses to try and keep profit coming.
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
So you support gay rights. Good for you.
Yeah.
I do, but guess what? You're not going to see me flying a gay flag just because I support it.
Yeah, and
that's why I say it's for attention.
No, I mean, I understand corporations do it for attention, marketing and profit. I understand that.
I think people are taking advantage of that too.
Well, I think some people are, but I don't think overall, especially with the younger generation, that they're doing it for attention.
I have to disagree with that only because it's like, okay, let's you see a homeless person on the street, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have the option to give him or her some money or a sandwich or some food or whatever. You have the option to just do that with the kindness of your heart. You deliberately live stream yourself doing it to show that you're doing something.
Yeah.
Are you doing that out of genuinity, or are you doing that genuinely because you care about it, or because you want attention from other people to show that you're doing something?
That's 100% attention.
Well, that's the same way I feel about this situation.
I understand why. I see that argument. I just think that's exactly with the younger generation specifically.
I think they're influenced so easily,
and that's what I'm trying to say.
But they everybody else and how they're able to get attention and get famous on TikTok, Facebook, whatever, social media, because all they got to do is post a video like that and have a bunch of say that you're strong or you're.
That's what I'm
proud.
That's what I'm trying to say, because they almost made this trendy, right? So the younger generation wants to be part of what's new, what's going on, be hip and popular and all that stuff. That maybe they are secure in who they are, but then life happens and they're just stricken down. They don't know what to do. They're confused about some things, and then they go down that road as a change.
Me, or is this year extremely frustrating, but extremely Pride Month savvy?
No, absolutely.
Like, I feel like this year, I've seen everywhere you look, you see Pride shit, and it's like I don't remember it ever being this like pushed in my face. Almost every news story showing something about it. Every station, every company, everywhere where you look.
With all the stuff coming out with, like, the Blue's Clues thing last month, and the month before that there was books that was getting pushed,
the gay bees.
Yeah, and there's before the different books about that, like C is for Consent. I heard about that one. Right. It's just I think this is getting a little out of hand personally.
I think especially when it comes to the kids. You've heard me say this once, twice, 400 times around. Leave the kids out of it. Kids be kids, man. Like, just let the kids be kids.
Kids don't understand sexuality. They don't need to understand sexuality. I personally think kids need to stay as far away from any sort of sexuality, sexual experience, sexual identity crisis. I think they need to stay as far from that as possible. Let kids be kids. They want to think they're a train. Let them think they're a train to a certain age.
And just tell them, look, son, you're not a train. You're a little boy. Move on. You can pretend. At the end of the day, you're a boy.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I don't have kids. I would truly be concerned for the new generation that is coming. Honestly,
it's something that I think about every day, and like, even if I don't get on social media, right? You turn on the regular TV news, it's blasted in your face about this type of shit and cancel culture and all this stuff that just doesn't really matter. Like, it just doesn't matter. And yet, and I get it, it's like you said, it's trending, right? Or entertaining. But like, when people want to shove it down my throat that I don't care and I'm a fascist, or the latest one, I'm a bigot or whatever, because I don't voice and have the same emotional feeling as said person does, I'm wrong. When we have 22 plus veterans a day taking their lives, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Until next time, everybody, we love you guys. Stay safe, be kind. Signing off. Just be kind. Stay safe.